everybody? Welcome back to another series recap. So another successful series for the Yankees, taking 2 out of 3 from the Phillies by scores of 8-1, 4-1, and 4-2. Okay, losing the middle game of the series 4-1. I'll give you my overall thoughts after we go through the numbers of this series. We'll talk about some certain players that need to shut their mouths, if you catch my drift. We'll talk about some players that have showed out in the last couple of games. And, we'll break down the Baltimore series. So, Monday night, the Phillies come into town after the Yankees take 2 out of 3 from the Giants in their opening series. And again, they take care of business here and they take 2 out of 3. The Phillies team is down this year, but at the same time, you got to play who's in front of you. And the Yankees took care of business, and now their record sits at 4-2 going into an off day. The Yankee game tomorrow has been postponed due to weather. Apparently, it's supposed to be really bad in Baltimore and here in New York. But again, let's recap these games. So 8-1, Yankees take the lead early. Cortes makes his season debut. Gleyber has a day. Gleyber's been one of the hottest hitters right now for the Yankees. He's off to a great start. And, it was a no-stress type of game, which was what you want, right? Nice win, easy win, not a lot of stress on the bullpen, and Yankees are victorious. On Tuesday. Now, Tuesday, I have a problem with the lineup. Tuesday was a punt lineup. When you have guys like Hicks, Higgy, IKF, and Donaldson rounding out the bottom of your lineup, with Volpe down there because he's hitting 9th for right now, why are we punting games in April? That's my question. Why? We are 5 games into the season at that point. It's the 5th game of the season. Why are we punting? Okay, you have an off day coming during the week, right? The off day was Friday at that point. You can let your guys play with an off day Friday. You have an afternoon game with Cole on the mound to maybe give somebody else a rest. Stanton got the rest today, so I don't understand the punting. I don't. I really don't. So the Yankees lose that game 4-1. Herman didn't look terrible. 2 solo home runs, really did him in. But other than that, he threw the ball great. He had command of his curveball, worked off his curveball, threw pitches for strikes, looked good. Today's game, Cole was the Garrett Cole show. Garrett Cole was absolutely dominant from the first inning all the way to the last pitch of his outing. Tossing 6 1/3, 8 strikeouts, 3 walks, one of those walks being a pitch count violation. One run was given up, but he wasn't given up by him. It was given up by Loizaga, but it was his run because that was the one walk, the pitch clock violation walk. It's interesting how that run came around to score. But he looked great. 103 pitches on the afternoon, throwing all his pitches for strikes, mixing well, really being able to dot that outside corner with the fastball. I could see in and out from my seats, and he was dotting that outside corner all day long. Good rhythm, good poise, good confidence, and he's looked great. And if he continues to pitch like this for the remainder of the season, I know it's only 2 starts, but if he can build on this and keep pitching like this, A, he's going to win the Cy Young, and B, this is the guy that we thought we were going to get. And, it's great to see. It really is. Offensively, Gleyber had 2 RBIs again, an RBI in the first inning. He drove in the second run. Later in the game, Trevino with the 2-run homer to really seal the deal. The bullpen looked good. Holmes was dominant, striking out the side in the bottom of the 9th. And, again, good series. Good series for the Yankees outside of the middle game. By the numbers, they lost 10 points off their batting average. They're hitting it as a team for the season. They're hitting 245. Total strikeouts for the series was 24. Okay, so that's down. In the last video, we talked about how they should be around 25, which is about 8 a game, and they were exactly around that number. The Phillies struck out 31 times, so the Yankee pitching doing a good job of shutting down their offense with Schwarber and Turner, even though you're missing Harper and Hoskins, and they really held Realmuto in check as well. So overall, like I said, this series was a positive. Now, the negative in this series, the positives, before I get into the negatives, the positives are the pitching staff. The positives are Gleyber Torres. The positive is that DJ LeMahieu continues to show DJ LeMahieu that we know and love, and he's healthy. Cabrera, the starts that he's getting, we'll talk about Cabrera in a second, but Cabrera looks good. I didn't mind the outfield that IKF played either in center field. That one ball was a tough ball that he couldn't get to, but other than that, he's been serviceable. But other than that, those are the positives. You're 4-2, you're second in your division behind an undefeated Rays team. And you're where you should be, right? You win series 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. That's makes the makings of a good team, and to win the first 2 series, especially at home, is a huge positive. Now the negative of this series. We'll start with Big Mouth. Aaron Hicks needs to learn to shut up. Okay? He should not be going to the media and complaining about his playing time, saying he deserves a starting role. He deserves to play every day. He deserves this. He deserves that. He don't deserve shit. I'll be point blank. He doesn't deserve anything. Okay? The opportunities he's gotten so far this year, he started 2 games over Oswaldo Cabrera, which is a travesty. Over. Striking out. Boos are getting louder, and he deserves every boo that he gets. I don't want to hear, oh, I feel bad for the guy. No. He deserves it. Once you open your mouth and you complain to the media, all gloves are off. All gloves are off. This is turning into a Joey Gallo situation where you need to get rid of this guy. He doesn't, he's going to be a thorn in the clubhouse. He's, just by going to the media and complaining shows you the type of teammate that he is. He's not a team guy. He's a me guy, and you don't want that in your clubhouse. And I hope Judge, behind closed doors, went to him and said, we don't do that here. Do not talk about playing time in the media. That's not how you get your point across. Go to the coach's office and talk to him behind closed doors. But Hicks needs to go. And, I know Cashman has an ego about the contract that he signed him to. We thought it was a friendly contract at the time. Now it's crap. But whether it's designating him for assignment, whether it's, putting him on waivers and trading him, whether it's trading him outright, even if it's for a low-level prospect, you need to get him out of New York. He needs to go. Okay? He needs to go. I mean, think about it. He was sitting on the bench today when the Phillies brought in Soto to face Cordero. Why didn't Hicks or Stanton hit in that situation? Could have used Stanton, right? But Hicks could have hit in that situation. He's a switch hitter. So, this ever since his wrist injury that really set him back. Hasn't been the same player, and I think he needs a change of scenery. Just look at what happened with Chapman. Chapman in Kansas City right now is throwing 103, 104. We haven't seen that in 2 years consistently with Chapman. So him getting out of New York was good for him, but he's going to end up getting traded. He's not going to spend the whole season in Kansas City. But now, Hicks does not deserve to see the field. Now with Donaldson's injury, Donaldson was pulled with a hamstring strain. He came up lame in his first at bat of the game, and he is labeled as day-to-day. I don't expect to see him in the lineup on Friday, which allows IKF to be your starting third baseman, where he won a Gold Glove. Now, the Yankees can also do LeMahieu at third with Gleyber at second. That's what I would anticipate happening, but it doesn't put the realm out of possibility if Donaldson's out for a while with this hamstring to give IKF a shot at third. But again, the lineup bothered me on Tuesday, but that's really it. You're winning games. Okay, you're 4-2. You were 4-2 on the homestand. You're going into Baltimore on a high. So what's the problem? Us as Yankee fans, we always look for something to complain about. And right now, the pitching has been great. The bullpen has been good for the most part. The starters have been effective outside of one start by Schmidt. The offense has been, okay. Hasn't been great. The timely hit, they need to get some timely hits. Those will come with the season as the hitters get adjusted. But, the strikeouts are down. They made the adjustments. They struck out, 31 times against the Giants? So now that's down. That's great, right? Hopefully they can continue that. Now, going into Baltimore, your first division series of the season. Okay, you have Schmidt going in Game 1, Cortes going in Game 2, and Herman going in Game 3. You got to take the Cortes start, and then you got to figure out a way to win the Schmidt smart start, or hopefully Herman pitched like he did the other night, and you get that start as well, and you take 2 out of 3. Again, take 2 out of 3 if you can sweep. That's why I didn't like the punt lineup on Tuesday night, because you had Cole on the mound today, and you had a chance to really take a team and bury them. Bury them. Okay, but you didn't take advantage of that opportunity, and now we walk away 2 out of 3 rather than a sweep. But as long as you're winning series and you continue to win series, taking 3 out of 4, taking 2 out of 3, you're in good shape. You're going to be in good shape, and that's what the Yankees need to continue to do: is win series and keep pitching, have the bullpen continue, take the stress off your bullpen, put up some runs, and that's it. And Baltimore, you can do that. Baltimore does not have any their pitching is not very good. They can hit. They definitely could put up numbers, but they can't pitch right now. They're a young team. Their catcher's young. Their shortstop's young. They're a fun, exciting team. And they're on the up and up. And, you just got to pitch and take advantage of bad pitching. And if the Yankees could do that, you're walking out with another 2 out of 3 or a sweep. Now, Camden Yards has been a house of horrors for the Yankees in recent memory, but, we should be able to take advantage of their pitching and be able to hit. And, again, we'll see what the lineup looks like on Friday. Again, Thursday's game has been postponed due to inclement weather. They're calling ahead of time. It's supposedly going to be really bad tomorrow. So you're going to have a fresh Friday, Saturday, Sunday series, and we'll go from there. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. What do you guys think of this Phillies series? What do you guys expect for the Baltimore series? Again, 2 out of 3. That's all I want. 2 out of 3. Continue to keep the strikeouts around 25 for the series. Average about 7 to 8 a game. Keep limiting runs. The Phillies scored 4 runs in one game. And usually 4 runs is enough. But with the Yankee offense, at their regular offense, they can come back from that easily. But we'll see what Donaldson's health is like. We'll see what the whole Hicks situation is. He's got to go. But again, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. If you've been following along on the Twitter page, that Twitter page has been very active over the last couple of days. I've been live tweeting the games, not every second, but every half inning. There's a tweet with the book, and it gives you a little highlight of the book, and you guys can kind of follow along. Again, like I said, I came here and just stepped right behind the mic when I got home. I'm still wearing my Under Armour and stuff. It was cold today. But with that being said, everybody enjoy your weekend. Happy Easter to all who celebrate. Happy Passover to all who celebrate. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow the Twitter, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.